or I'll smash you.
How can I help you?
Take...
How may I ask?
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
Wasn't easy, so I'm hoping for a good price on that armor of mine.
Harman ep Grönekan, Lieutenant General of the 2nd Mounted Army.
Welcome to our humble establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collector of armor.
This is true, and they call you a master of the craft.
All too kind, sir. Truly.
I need a suit of armor, heavy, able to withstand piercing projectiles.
Piercing projectiles? Oh, bolts, you mean? That ain't easy. Needs a special alloy, tempering.
The new tools. We can do it. Stoke the fire, I'll ready the rest.
Bold, your worker. You allow her much.
You know how it is, General. Good help's hard to come by. We should go outside. There's business to discuss.
It's always the same. I've had enough.
Can't turn away a Nilfgaardian general, I get it. But I hope it doesn't mean you've forgotten about my armor.
We haven't. Well, I haven't, and won't. Because I'll be the one to make it, understand? And the Nilfgaardian's armor, and every other suit he agrees to make.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nails, not much else he can do, seeing as he cocks up simple bungs. But in the end, they call him Master. No one'd ever think I could be a skilled armourer, a human and a woman to boot. A dwarven blacksmith. Oh, that's another story.
Gotta admit, find your story hard to believe myself.
I'll prove it to you. Fergus can make the Nilfgaardian's armour himself. I'll craft another suit. We'll see whose is better. I need but one thing I can't get on my own. Would you help me?
Depends what it is.
To finish the armour, I'll need to harden it, quench it in a bath. Oil's what we usually use, but I want to use acid.
Kikimoors and Archgriffins spit acid.
Archgriffins? Draconic griffins, you mean? Baron's men came by a few days back, said they'd seen one north of Crow's Perch. It had killed some folk out there.
Need to think about it.
I see. Well, I've work to do. But, should you decide to help me, I'd craft armour for you. Lots of it. The kind no other armourer can.
How?
Listen, Joanna claims she does all the work for you.
You believe her? The wench has lost her wits completely. I've armour to finish. We'll talk later. I've armour to finish. We'll talk
How can I help you?
Gave it some thought. I'll get you that acid.
Glad to see you've come to your senses. You'll not regret it.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Help me!
How can I help you?
Take...
How may I assist?
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
Long story. Might tell it someday, but right now I need that armor.
Halman ep Grönekan, Lieutenant General of the 2nd Mounted Army.
Welcome to our humble establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collect...
This is true.
I need...
Bob...
Enough?
They treat me like I'm nobody. The menial labour. Truth is, the Nilfgaardian, the one Fergus is kissing up to, I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nag, but in the end they call...
If that's the case, stand your ground. Don't let him treat you like this.
I won't. Not anymore. He can craft the Nilfgaardian's armour himself. I'll make another suit, and we'll see which one's better. I need but one to finish...
Bound to be a notice posted for the Griffin anyway. Could kill 2 beasts with 1 stone. Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Bring me the acid, and I'll prove I'm better than Fergus.
I've armour to finish. We'll talk later. I'm a wee bit
Sorry,
busy.
no time to chat. I've got to finish
I'm a wee
this.
bit busy. I'm a wee bit busy.
Sorry, no time to chat. I've got to finish this.
Let's go.
Right.
Oh!
Fuck. Ye seek trouble? Don't.
Sheath that razor.
Run, Roach.
long you gonna make me wait? Come on, Roach.
Fuck off or I'll smash ya.
Why in fuck's sake did you all that steel?
Pathetic.
Just perfect. You're back. So, got the acid?
Use it carefully. It's about as caustic as things come.
I know. It's burned many a man where I come from. Armor's ready. Now for the last touch. We'll soon see who's better, Fergus or me. Geralt, it's done.
Looks very professional.
Welcome, General. Armor's all ready. Came out splendid, if I do say so myself.
Rather coarse. I trust the appearance does not reflect the quality.
General, I've also made a suit, if you please.
What is the meaning of this?
Exactly what it looks like. Joanna crafted a suit of armor for you, General, to prove she's the superior armorer.
For God's sake, Joanna, what do you think you're doing?
Temeria remains a wild land, it seems. Insubordination of this kind is not something we Nilfgaardians allow.
If I may, General, I am Fergus's subordinate in appearance alone. It's what we agreed, as few would ever believe a woman to be a better armorer than a dwarf.
You are right. I, for one, do not think it possible. But you are confident in your abilities. Let us put them to the test. Not on dummies, in live combat.
Oh, quite a crowd.
You there, put on this armor.
I'm just here to show me yours.
Mine is not a request.
General, I crafted this armor for a man. It can't fit me properly.
Then find another to wear it.
Geralt, will you help?
I want to know more about the test.
I ordered armor that would stop bolts. How do you think I intend to test it?
Geralt, you've nothing to worry about. This armor will easily withstand a bolt. Acid hardened. They need a ballista to pierce it. Help me, please.
Got your acid, but that's where I draw the line. Not about to risk my life again.
Please. If you don't, I'll never prove I'm the master artisan and that Fergus is nothing but a fraud.
Sorry, can't help you.
So, no volunteers? As I thought. The farce has ended at last. How much for the armor?
Well, it's just as I said.
So, that's that. Shame you refused to trust me. Fergus, the midget's an amateur. And I made a beautiful suit of armor. Not my first either. Naught left for me here. Maybe I'll have better luck elsewhere. Farewell. It's over. We've naught to talk about. It's over. We've naught to talk about.
There are a lot of beasties.
How?
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
How many?
So,
You're back! And I...
look,
Rather,
General...
General Joanna's the master artisan, not Fergus. She crafted this armor to prove it.
For God's sake, Joanna! What do you think you're doing?
Temeria remains a wild land, it seems. Insubordination of this kind is not something we Nilfgaardians allow.
If I may, General, I am Fergus's subordinate in a pit...
You are right. I've... you... my...
Geralt,
I...
Geralt,
God,
please...
fine. Hope I won't regret this.
Don your armor, both. I will await outside.
Bloody hell. I just came here to show me yours.
Does this look to you like armor that stops bolts? Compensate the man. Now, let us see what this other suit is worth.
Gonna live?
Aye, but this armor's rubbish.
Stand. I wish to see the armor.
Not even a dent.
I am not easily impressed, but I must admit you have succeeded, my dear. Where to, dwarf? You must hear this. The forge is now Miss Joanna's. She will also assume all Nilfgaardian army requisitions. Is that clear?
Aye, as day.
Your pay for the armor. I will send a man to collect it.
I'll be going too, methinks. Just get my things.
Wait. We needn't part ways, Fergus. You've been a good helper. We could go on that way. But without the lie.
We did make quite the pair.
Well then, go stoke the fire. We've got a customer. He needs armour fit for a witcher. You weren't certain the armour would protect you. Admit it.
Had a moment of doubt when the bolt pierced Fergus's armor. Didn't last long, though.
Thank you for trusting me. Give us a few days and your armour will be ready. Come on, let me help you get out of that.
Oi, Geralt. How's the armour performing? Here to order another?
So,
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
my armor coming along all right?
Almost there, but I need a little more time. I'd rather not deliver something unfinished, or worse yet, botched.
Right, got it. See you.
Geralt, good of...
My armor coming along all right?
It's ready. I've reinforced the joints and bathed it in acid, as my clan's tradition demands.
Thanks. How much do I owe you?
Oh, please. I'd not be here if it weren't for you. It's a gift, in thanks for what you did. Take it, and may it serve you well.
Thanks. And you take care.
Oi, Geralt.
Geralt, good of you...
Take...
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
You're back! And I...
Look,
Well, right.
Gen...
Jack...
To me,
If...
you are. You. My.
Geralt...
I.
Geralt...
Fine.
Done your.
Bloody hell. I just came here to show my horse.
Does this look to you like armor that stops bolts? Compensate the man. Now, let us see what this other suit is worth.
Gonna live? Not...
Where? Your pet.
Wait. Well, you...
Master craftsmanship's something I trust in, something I strive for myself. Wouldn't have asked for legendary tools from Undvik and Archgriffin Acid if you didn't know what you were doing.
Thank you for trusting me. Come on, let me help you get out of that. Geralt, good...
My armor coming?
It's ready.
Thanks.
Take.
Thanks.
Oi, Geralt. How's the armor perform?